You've probably heard many stories about coffee. It's the morning fuel, the companion of jobs, and the perfect excuse for a casual encounter. But what modern science has revealed about this drink goes far beyond what we imagined. Prepare for a fascinating journey into all the secrets that the coffee cup hides. From amazing health benefits to risks that can be avoided with smart choices, coffee has much more to offer than just energy. Recent research has shown that coffee is a true ally in the prevention of serious diseases such as Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, and even certain types of cancer. Thanks to its richness in antioxidants such as chlorogenic acid, coffee fights free radicals, reducing inflammation in the body and protecting cells from damage. Studies indicate that people who drink coffee regularly have up to 60% less chance of developing Parkinson's and have a reduced risk of up to 25% for Alzheimer's. It's as if each cup is a small dose of protection for the brain. Coffee is also associated with a lower risk of type 2 diabetes. It improves insulin sensitivity and regulates blood glucose levels, which is crucial to prevent spikes and sudden energy drops. Consuming 3 to 5 cups a day in moderation can be the key to keeping your body healthy and away from these diseases. If you still needed more reasons to love coffee, know that it is one of the best friends of the liver. Studies have shown that regular coffee consumption can reduce the risk of cirrhosis by up to 80% and decrease the chance of developing liver cancer by about 40%. Coffee acts as a shield, protecting the liver from fat accumulation and helping in cell regeneration. For those dealing with liver diseases such as fatty liver, coffee can be a powerful tool to slow the progression of the condition. What if we said that coffee can prolong your life? Research conducted by renowned universities shows that regular coffee consumers have a longer life expectancy. Why? It helps to reduce the risks of cardiovascular disease, improves metabolic health, and protects against premature aging of cells. People who drink coffee daily have lower mortality rates due to several causes, such as heart attacks, stroke, and infections. Although it is a true magic potion for many, coffee is not suitable for everyone. People with conditions such as chronic insomnia, generalized anxiety, or uncontrolled hypertension should be careful when consuming caffeine, as it can aggravate these problems. Pregnant women should also limit their consumption, since caffeine crosses the placenta and can affect the development of the baby. Also, overdosing is a common mistake. More than 5 cups per day can cause side effects such as tremors, tachycardia, and irritability. In other words, moderation is essential to enjoy the benefits of coffee without harming your health. To get the best out of coffee, choose high-quality beans, preferably organic, and avoid artificial sweeteners or excess sugar. Pure coffee, without the addition of processed ingredients, is the best way to consume this drink. Possible, opt for filtered coffee, which retains substances that can increase cholesterol levels. The time of consumption also matters. Avoiding coffee in the hours before sleep is essential to not compromise the quality of rest. Ideally, enjoy your cup in the morning or early afternoon when your body can better take advantage of the energizing effects. Coffee is much more than a morning stimulant. It is a true elixir for the body and mind, with scientifically proven benefits ranging from brain protection to improving liver health and preventing serious diseases. But like anything in life, the secret is in balance. Consume wisely, adapt to your needs, and reap the fruits of this beloved drink. Now that you know the secret science has revealed, the next cup of coffee will never be the same. Did you know that that cup of coffee that accompanies your day can be much more powerful than it looks? Recent studies conducted in the UK have revealed impressive data on the impact of coffee on liver health. This research showed that regular coffee consumption can reduce the risk of chronic liver disease by up to 21% and have deaths related to these conditions. This makes coffee an essential ally for those seeking longevity and well-being. But what exactly makes coffee so effective in protecting the liver? The answer is in its composition, rich in antioxidants and polyphenol. These compounds act as true shields for the liver, fighting inflammation and preventing fat accumulation. Fatty liver, which affects millions of people worldwide, is a problem that can lead to serious complications such as cirrhosis and liver cancer. Coffee, however, has shown to be able to slow this process. When consumed regularly, coffee stimulates liver metabolism and promotes regeneration of liver cells, preventing toxins and fats from damaging this vital organ. Recent illustrations of healthy liver versus disease-affected liver show how coffee consumption helps to keep the cell structure intact, reducing fibrosis and slowing the progression of chronic conditions. Another highlight is how coffee works in the prevention of liver cancer. Research shows that those who drink 2 to 3 cups of coffee a day have up to 40% less risk of developing this disease. The bioactive compounds present in the drink, such as chlorogenic acid, not only protect against oxidative stress but also help to neutralize potentially carcinogenic substances. It is worth remembering that not all types of coffee offer the same benefits. To make the most of this drink, prefer filtered and sugar-free versions. Filtered coffee helps remove substances that can increase cholesterol levels, while the absence of artificial sweeteners keeps the natural compounds in the grain intact. Of course, moderation is essential. Consuming between 2 and 4 cups a day seems to be the ideal range for benefits without overloading the body with caffeine. Also, it is important to avoid excessive consumption at night, not to impair sleep. These data reinforce how coffee goes far beyond just being a stimulant. It is a real protective tool for liver health, acting both in the prevention and control of serious diseases. The next time you make a cup, remember that you are taking care of your body from the inside out, 1 cup at a time. For a long time, coffee was viewed with suspicion. Associated with habits such as smoking, it carried the reputation of being harmful to health. But more recent studies, adjusted to separate the effects of coffee from the damage caused by smoking, are changing this view dramatically. Today, we know that coffee can actually be a powerful ally in preventing certain types of cancer, such as the endometrium and melanoma. In the case of endometrial cancer, which affects the lining of the uterus, coffee plays a crucial role in hormonal regulation. The imbalance of hormones such as estrogen and insulin is among the factors that increase the risk of this disease. Coffee, rich in antioxidants and bioactive compounds, helps to balance these hormones, significantly reducing the chances of cancer development. Studies indicate that women who drink 2 to 4 cups of coffee a day have up to 25% less risk of developing endometrial cancer compared with those who do not. But the benefits of coffee don't stop there. It can also be a strong ally against melanoma, the most serious type of skin cancer. This form of cancer, usually associated with excessive exposure to the sun, can be combated with the antioxidants present in coffee, such as polyphenol and chlorogenic acid. These compounds help protect skin cells from UV damage and prevent mutations that could lead to cancer. Research shows that drinking coffee regularly is associated with a 20% reduction in the risk of melanoma. Another factor contributing to these benefits is the ability of coffee to reduce chronic inflammation in the body, one of the main triggers for the development of various types of cancer. The drink also improves insulin sensitivity, which helps prevent not only endometrial cancer but also other conditions related to metabolic imbalances. It is important to note that the way coffee is consumed makes all the difference. To maximize the benefits, prefer pure or low-sugar coffee, avoiding artificial creams and sweeteners. In addition, moderate consumption, usually 2 to 4 cups a day, is the key to getting the best results without overdoing caffeine. These findings reinforce how coffee, far from being just a drink to wake up in the morning, is a true ally for health. It not only regulates hormones and protects the cells of the body, but also acts in the prevention of serious diseases. The next time you use a cup, remember that it's strengthening your body against invisible threats, a dose of liquid health in each sip. Coffee is much more than a simple drink that helps wake you up. Its benefits to the brain go far beyond increased attention and focus. Recent studies have shown that regular coffee consumption can protect against serious neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, and the mechanisms behind this protection are fascinating. One of the main ways coffee benefits the brain is by preventing the accumulation of toxic proteins, such as beta-amyloid and tau, which are directly associated with the development of Alzheimer's. These proteins, when accumulated in excess, form plaques and tangles that compromise the communication between neurons and lead to progressive loss of memory and cognitive functions. Compounds present in coffee, such as antioxidants and caffeine, help reduce this buildup by protecting the brain against damage caused by these substances. In the case of Parkinson's, coffee plays an even more specific and powerful role. This disease is characterized by the progressive death of cells that produce dopamine, a neurotransmitter essential for movement control and also for emotional balance. Studies show that coffee protects these cells from inflammation and oxidative stress, two of the main factors contributing to neural degeneration. Research indicates that regular coffee consumption can reduce the risk of Parkinson's by up to 40%, an impressive statistic that highlights the protective potential of this drink. In addition, coffee improves brain plasticity, that is, the ability of the brain to adapt and form new neural connections. This not only helps to slow the progress of neurodegenerative diseases, but also contributes to keeping the mind sharp as the years go by. Coffee stimulates the release of dopamine and noradrenaline, neurotransmitters that increase attention, motivation, and ability to learn. Another interesting point is that coffee also seems to have a positive impact on reducing general inflammation in the brain, a process that is linked to the development of various neurological diseases. Polyphenol in coffee act as anti-inflammatory agents, helping to protect neurons and preserve brain health in the long term. To take advantage of these benefits, moderation is essential. Studies suggest that consuming between 2 and 4 cups of coffee a day is the ideal range to get the protective effects without overloading the nervous system with caffeine. In addition, pure or low-sugar coffee is the best choice as it keeps the beneficial compounds intact. These findings show that coffee is not only a drink to start the day with energy, but also a powerful ally for brain health. Each cup can be a dose of protection against diseases such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, preserving memory, movements, and quality of life. By including coffee in your routine, you are investing not only in immediate energy, but also in a healthy and resilient mind for the future. Despite all the benefits that coffee can offer, it is important to remember that it is not a universally beneficial drink for everyone. Some health conditions and specific moments of life require special attention to coffee consumption, since caffeine can act as an aggravating factor instead of bringing the so-called positive effects. If you have gastrointestinal problems such as gastritis, acid reflux, or irritable bowel syndrome, coffee can be a real villain. Caffeine stimulates the production of gastric acid in the stomach, which can worsen symptoms such as burning, pain, and discomfort. Even decaffeinated versions of coffee may contain compounds that irritate the gastrointestinal tract. For those who face these conditions, it is essential to pay attention to the reaction of the body and consider reducing or replacing coffee with milder alternatives such as herbal teas. People with anxiety also need to be cautious. Caffeine is a powerful stimulant that can increase adrenaline levels in the body, intensifying anxiety symptoms such as agitation, nervousness, and palpitations. In high doses, coffee can even trigger panic episodes in sensitive individuals. If you already realize that coffee consumption raises your restlessness or impairs your mental state, it may be time to seek a balance or explore caffeine-free options. Insomnia is another critical point. As caffeine is known to block adenosine receptors, substances that signal the brain that it's time to rest, excessive or late coffee consumption can directly interfere with sleep quality. Even small amounts of caffeine consumed in the afternoon can make it difficult to fall asleep or reduce sleep depth. For those already suffering from insomnia, limiting their morning coffee consumption or replacing it completely can make a big difference to overall health and well-being. If you are pregnant, careful coffee consumption is even more important. Studies show that caffeine can cross the placenta and affect the fetus, which still does not have the ability to metabolize it effectively. High doses of caffeine during pregnancy have been associated with risks such as low birth weight and even premature delivery. The doctor's recommendation usually limits consumption to a maximum of 200 milligrams of caffeine per day, the equivalent of 1 cup of coffee. Still, each case is unique, and consulting a doctor is essential for safe decisions. Finally, it is important to pay attention to the signals that the body gives. Symptoms such as tremors, palpitations, headaches, or abdominal discomfort may be indications that caffeine is being consumed in excess or that the body simply does not tolerate coffee well. Remember that balance is the key. Not everyone needs to cut coffee completely, but understanding their needs and limits is key to enjoying the benefits without harming health. Coffee is a powerful drink, but like anything else, it should be consumed wisely. Knowing when to avoid or reduce is as important as enjoying its advantages. After all, health is about finding what works for you, respecting your body's signals, and adapting your choices to ensure well-being in every phase of life. Science shows that the time you drink your coffee can make a big difference in the impact it will have on your body and your energy level throughout the day. Although many people have the habit of drinking coffee as soon as they wake up, research suggests that the ideal time to consume this beloved drink is between 9:30 and 11:30 in the morning. This recommendation has everything to do with the functioning of our biological clock and, more specifically, with the levels of cortisol in the body. Cortisol, known as the stress hormone, is not only responsible for helping us deal with challenging situations but also plays an essential role in regulating our waking and sleeping cycle. When you wake up, usually between 6 and 8 a.m., your cortisol levels are naturally high, functioning as a biological alarm clock that helps the body feel more alert and energized. Consuming coffee during this period may be unnecessary and even counterproductive, since caffeine can interfere with the natural production of cortisol, leading to a greater dependence on stimulants over time. Between 9:30 and 11:30 in the morning, cortisol levels begin to decrease, making this the ideal time for coffee. This time, caffeine acts in synergy with the body's natural energy cycle, providing the extra stimulus needed without overloading the system. This strategy not only optimizes the benefits of coffee, but also helps to avoid sudden energy surges and drops, common when consuming caffeine at inappropriate times. Another benefit of adjusting the coffee schedule is improving sleep quality. Drinking coffee early in the morning can lead to overconsumption throughout the day, which in turn can negatively affect your night's sleep. By delaying the first cup to a time when your body really needs a boost, you reduce the likelihood of ingesting caffeine in the early hours of the night, ensuring a more balanced and restorative sleep cycle. For those who work fixed shifts or have an intense routine, this approach also helps to manage energy more efficiently. Also, consuming coffee after breakfast instead of fasting can minimize possible gastric discomfort, since the food in the stomach reduces the impact of acidity and caffeine. If you're looking to optimize the benefits of coffee, adjusting the consumption schedule is a simple but powerful change. Between 9:30 and 11:30 in the morning, you make the most of the caffeine stimulus, respecting your body's natural cycle and creating a healthy balance between energy and rest. Try this approach and feel the difference not only in your mood during the day but also in the quality of your sleep at night. So, did you already know these secrets about coffee? What is your favorite, brewed, espresso, or soluble? Leave in the comments. And don't forget to enjoy the video, subscribe to the channel, and share with those who love a good coffee. Until next time, remember, enjoy your coffee in moderation and with health.